Good evening, everybody. It's the Almanac Rom, and I'm back on my vanilla vintage story multiplayer server with my community. In theory, some of them will be around tonight, working on various things. Okay, that's not empty. That's empty. All right, what's going on here? But we're working on building out our village here. What is this? Flax forage with mashed carrot. Okay. I'm just making some adjustments to the stuff people have stored in our community cellar. So this is our community cellar here. Put this cooking pot away. There we go. I'm weird about organizing my kitchen and stuff. So this is the outdoor kitchen I've been working on. It's finally kind of done. We're in the last throes of winter. It is 7th day of March. Wow, okay. I was on earlier today. It was still February. It is now March 7th. They've had about 7 days go by today since I was last on. There's my wife joining the server. As you can see, we've gotten into the early Bronze Age here in the shared workspace here. We've got a few bronze tools I've been working on that Pix mostly did. I'm going to have to make another one. As a matter of fact, what I might do right now is actually, let's go ahead and whip up another bronze pick. So there's a pickaxe mold. Put that down. We get, nope, that's the wrong box. This box. We're going to get 92. It should be 92 right there. And 8 siderite. There we go. Because what this will let me do, grab this, put this in here, is make 500 units of tin bronze. There we go. Should take like 4 pieces of charcoal there. And then what we can do is get this lit. Done. Alright, and with that, I should be able to pour some ingots. Oh, leaf just joined. So now we get some ingots, and I can make another tin bronze pickaxe, because this one's, yeah, it's mostly done. And then I'll make the other 400 units into ingots and store those up. And then we'll have ingots, and you can make whatever you need to out of ingots. Yep. Here's Leaf. Hey, Leaf. Also, one of the things I just finished today, earlier, before I got onto stream, is I made this clay oven, so we can actually make a clay oven now. And so we can do things like bread and stuff. My wife actually made her first units of bread earlier. Let's see here. Grab the tongs real quick. It's getting there. The other thing we need 10 bronze pick for is so we can go and buy the location of the resonance archives from the treasure hunter merchant. Got a temporal rift back there behind the house. Yeah, he wants to use one of the hammers. Making bronze pick. Yeah. Is the communal forge area. So this needs to be shared. Anyway. He was telling me he found a copper vein up north. Yep. Alright. Oh, good. Our tin bronze should be done here in a second. Because I'm going to need to get some more tin and some more copper anyways, because we're running low. And once I'm done with this, I am gonna spoil myself and make one little thing that I've been wanting to make ever since I started playing this game. And I'm gonna make myself a lantern. Oh, need one more piece of charcoal. There we go. Don't want to let it get too cold there. My wife's sitting here playing on the server, on her computer, like next to me. Dear, would you like a lantern? Would you like a lantern, love?
Don't you just place up the morning?
No, they're like a torch that never goes out.
Yeah, that'd be useful.
You can even swim with it underwater. You can't light fires with the game. So you'll still want a torch for lighting fires.
Hanging on your or something.
No, you still have to carry it in your hand, but... And there we go. There's our tin bronze. You can see Leaf back there's working on his house. There we go. Cool. Now that would give us a nice extra pickaxe there. Now, let's see here. Things I need to do tonight. So, we've kind of got a central area we're working on up here. This is the spawn area up here. Now, we're working on building a centralized town. Well, kind of spawn community. We're gonna build a road kind of down and through here. And, you know, do all that. That's where I'm gonna build my house, is over there. Alright, that's the other thing I was gonna do. So I got some calcified flint I need to finish grinding in the quern, but first I need to actually feed my character. There we go. Did eat some of this flax and carrot porridge there. Oh, here's where my wife made some spelt bread earlier, so I'm going to grab one of those and top off my food bar there. Oh, this is dough. This isn't bread yet.
There is some dough in there.
I'm sitting here.
It's on the shelf.
Oh, I see it. You have one bread. My wife was telling me the bread was on the shelf, and she did put it on the shelf. Here's one bread. Pretty sure I heard a drifter here. Maybe it was a boat horn. I heard something out here. Now do be careful, dear, there are some temporal rifts about. Welcome to stream, folks.
Very high activity.
Oh, chickens. Chickens. Come here, chickens. I have a thing for you. Chickens, come here. Come here. Go. I'll let the chickens into the pen. Alright, alright, alright. We're gonna back off. We're gonna see if we can't capture some chickens. I've been waiting for them to come over here. Because I knew we had chickens in the area. And I built that trap specifically for capturing the chickens. Come on, chickens. Go get the food. We're gonna hide here. See, well, because we should see the chickens go up over that and get up on there. Assuming they can get up the hill. Sometimes, the problem with the snow is sometimes the chickens can't get up here. So we'll come through here and knock some of this snow out. There we go. That should help. There we go. Alright, alright. Let's get out of the way now. Now we are a malefactor, so we have a reduced like detection range for like the animals. Because we're gonna see if we can't get a couple chickens here. I can hear them over there. I just need them to go into the chicken pit. Come on, chicken pit. Go get the food, chickens. And for people curious, I did make one minor change to the server today. I've set the food spoilage rate to 60% normal rate, so basically food will last not quite twice as long, but about, you know, 1.75 times as long. I think I've explored that area too much over there. Come on, chickens. I would like you all to go in the pig. I think it's actually snowing in game. Or, I know it's snowing. I think it's actually, like, starting to rain. I'm not sure. Nope. Well, there goes Leaf. Alright, well, I'm gonna quit watching the chickens and go back to getting wood like I was planning on. So, for my character's house, I'm planning on, you know, building it out of wood. Oh, got a shiver over there. See if that shiver notices me. Armed with my trusty sling. Why did okay, leave? Yeah, the snow's melting. That's what's going on here. Alright, we're gonna check on our pigs. How we doing, pigs? Yep. You gonna feed the pigs? You're here. If you stand over here, there you go. My wife's feeding the pigs. There you go. Sorry, I was trying to help out. Alright, so 3 portions of food. There's 1, 2. The boar ate one of the portions. Oh well. So one of the things I'm going to do is move those pigs around so that the sow and the boar are in separate pens with separate feeding troughs. Drifters down there. Ooh, that's something I should check. I'm going to go check on our bees, Kep. See if we have bees. I'll try to avoid those temporal rifts. So, right down here, I went out and I put a bee skep, see if I can get some wild bees once the weather warmed up enough. Move them into our soon-to-be bee field. Apiary, whatever you want to call it. There's our bee skep. How we doing? Nope, still empty. Look at this. This is a nice, large beehive. Only 12 flowers nearby now. That's not good. I have to go get some more flowers for those bees. Get them some of this lily of the valley here. Bring it a little closer for them. There we go. More flowers for the bees. There we go. See here. That should be better. It'll update in a second. There we go. Sorry, I was checking something. Chat. There we go. Alright, come back to my game here. Cool. How's it going here? It still only sees 12, but that's alright. We're going to go off and poke around a little bit and find some good trees to cut down. I'm trying to decide what color I want my house to be. I want something that'll look good with the granite, because I'm using granite for the foundation here. We got borax here. All right. Borax. Borax is very important for when we get into iron. Limestone. limestone rocks. There we go. See if this flax appears ready to harvest. It is not. But everyone having a good day? Everyone having a good holiday season? Let's see here. I feel like the birch is going to be too light. I think I might want, like, either pine or even oak. Pine might still also be not dark enough. Maybe I should go with maple. I could also do walnut. We do have walnut trees around here. Walnut could be very pretty. Although I also was considering doing plaster. What do you mean, son? Dear? Look behind you.
Those are the comments under.
No, that's clay. Turn around. Turn around, dear. Turn around. Turn around. Go straight. See that crate right there on the ground?
Okay.
My wife was trying to figure out where the peat went in game. I have a crate of peat back at the house that I use for fuel. There's a temporal rift forming over there. Oh, we've got granite gravel over here, so we've hit the granite biome. Now, the problem with this is we're not really going to get anything but like pine trees and the occasional birch tree in here. It's not going to be good woodworking wood. There we go. I like the sling that the malefactor gets, by the way. It's my first time ever playing with like the class-specific recipes and such. And I like the sling. The sling is just very nice. Oh, we got... I got 2... Okay, apparently that counts as foraging. So as a malefactor, I get a bonus to like foraging things. Apparently the small animal carcasses count as a forage item. Get some more raccoons down here stuck because of the snow. There we go. Alright. I mean, it's not the best meat for cooking, because you can't really do much with bush meat. Well, I mean, I'll take the hides, though. But, it's still meat, which I can take back. Especially since I'm actually apparently about to start starving to death here. There we go. And that's also still leather. And the carcasses are still bones. Alright. I love this biome, though. There we go. I think we'll see... Ooh, we got some more spelt. Yep. Sure spelt. Here we go. Oh, yeah, I know. I'm hungry. I got it. Game. I got it. I hear you. Oh, yes, I know. We're hungry. Grain. Spelt. There we go. Save. Here. Eat a handful of spelt. That makes you feel better? Have 2 handfuls of spelt. There you go. Alright. Alright. This is kind of the malefactor's job, is to go out, forage. Particularly, like, wild crops, because you get a bonus. What is this? Snow tree? Yeah, it's oak tree, so I don't want to cut that down, as nice as that might look. So we could do the maple, but my main problem with the maple is it's such a dark wood. It's almost too dark. But it is a lot more common than the pine, than the oak trees, and less valuable than the oak trees. Oh, we got some mushrooms. Oh yeah, definitely take those. Got some mushrooms right here. Gonna mark these. There we go. Yeah. Yep, there's some more down this way. You know, I'm still just sitting here, like, hunting through the forest looking for trees that I want to cut down for firewood, or, well, for construction materials, I should say. Deciding which ones I want. Ah, yes. Death caps. Getting to where I recognize the death caps on site. Yeah, I think I might just do maple. It's plentiful, and we've got a lot of it. So we'll just do this maple. And if I was being super efficient, I'd knock all the leaves off this thing first. Alright, come on, maple tree. Alright, what can I toss? We can stack that up. I can toss out this one granite. This one granite's not really going to help me. There we go. Alright, that should be enough for now. Oh, I know, we're hungry again. That's a bear.
Where'd you put the bucket?
I haven't moved the bucket, dear. My wife was asking where I put the bucket. There's a bear over here, like behind Leaf's house. I should build a bear trap. Capture the bear. I'm bringing back some food, love.
Okay, I'm still looking for the bucket.
I might have gotten borrowed. I can make a new one. Check and make sure I didn't put it out by the farm. You need planks.
Here's a
Okay, well, I don't know where the barrel or where the bucket went then. There we go. Put that in here. This in here. Yeah, yes, good character. Yeah, I'll make you another bucket. Give me just a second. Alright, there we go. I'm currently starving to death, so... There we go. Alright. Character's all topped off now. There we go. Okay. One barrel coming up. So first things first, we get our saw. And then we do the bolts.
What did you bring back?
I brought back a handful of spelt and a few of the lobster mushrooms. Are we seriously out of cattails? Huh.
I have some.
I need
35
6.
on there right now.
I just need 6. There we go. Alright. So first, dear, to make... You need boards, which you use a saw and a log to get boards. And then you need a rope, and that's just 6 cattails across the bottom in... So 3 stacks of 2. To make a rope, then you put a rope in there, and then you take... And you do a little U shape of boards, and you get a wooden bucket. There you go. Alright. Is that deer? It's in your hand.
Oh, I have.
I'm sitting there and go, well, where'd you put the bucket? She's holding the bucket. Oh, good. This is done. Pick that up and pick up these ingots. I didn't want to pick up that ingot. There we go. Ooh. Now we're going to make the extra 10 bonds pick that I was going to make. There we are. And it can go right there for now. Alright. Calcified flint. And we're going to use my trick that I like to use. This is how you automate a quern without a windmill. You hold right click, then press escape, and let go of right click, and press escape again to close the menu, and your character will keep acting like you're holding right click. But anyways, folks. I'm gonna finish grinding up this stuff here. And then we'll be good to go on, you know, the calcified flint aspect. Let's see how it's going. I only got one more to go. There we go. Done. That's all the calcified flint. Put the animal bones in here. Get that ground up as well. We're working on making some Terra Petra, hopefully. There we are. And there's some bone meal. Deer, do you have a place for storing bone meal?
No.
Here. Have some bone meal. Step forward a little bit. There you go. I gave you some bone meal. Okay. Yep. There we go. Finish off that food there. Alright. I'm gonna use one of the inside buckets for something, or barrels for something here, dear. I'm gonna make some lime water. Because we got some hides that are gonna go bad if we don't do something about it. Alright, let's come into here, and I'm gonna get 50 units of lime ground up. And we're gonna use that lovely trick that I just showed you all. Get it ground. Hopefully we don't get attacked by drifters or something here in the middle of the night. Oh dear, you're gonna need to be figuring out where you want to put, like, the bee farm.
Okay. Maybe putting that where...
And we could put it out, like, in front, if you want.
It's whatever's best.
Okay. I'm gonna have to make us some more crates for, like, cattails and dry grass and stuff. And limestone. I think we're just gonna need a limestone crate. Because we got so much limestone. We're living in limestone biome, chat, in case y'all didn't know. I'm sorry that I'm kind of hogging the corn right now. What you working on making there, dude? Alright. You know how to make one? Okay. Well, if you need any advice on making pie, and after you do your like 4 layers of toppings, make sure to put another layer of dough on top of it, okay? My wife's learning about how to bake in the game. She's making her first pie. What kind of pie are you making?
Parsnip.
She's making a parsnip pie.
Sounds awful, but...
I've heard of worse. Like, not eating. My wife's like, parsnip pie sounds awful, but... Because I was telling her, like, it'd be worse to not have food.
Basically... Oh, I need 2.
Yeah, it's 2 per layer. So you need, like, 8 parsnips total. And then you need 4 pieces of dough total. So, 2 for the bottom, which you've already done, and then 2 for the top. Alright, let's see how... Okay, we only got 8 pieces of limestone left. There we go. Lights came on. Alright. And... done. Finally. Alright. I'm gonna do these small hides first. Here we go. Lime water, and hides, and seal. There we go. Beautiful. Alright. I'm gonna eat the last serving of this mash real quick. Alrighty. Now, let's go make that lantern I was talking about. So let's do half, and then do half. Oop, that was one too many. There we go. There we go. Alright. Now, bismuth melts at what? Oh, yeah, okay, so I don't even need to use, like, real... That's my clay. Where's my feet? There's my feet. So we'll use like peat. So this is one of the cool things about bismuth that we're playing with here. Is you can smelt it with peat. I'm going to throw in one more. There we go. This peat doesn't have a super long burning time. It has a melting temperature of 271, so it's already starting to smelt there. It has super low melting temperature, but it makes some beautiful, beautiful lanterns. I might even be able to do this with just 2 pieces of peat here. Alright, so you can put the pie on the shelf, or you can put it on the table and take a knife and cut it into 4 pieces. That's how you get the servings. You cut it with a knife.
We should probably do that.
Yeah. And you can put them in one of the storage crocks if you want. Hold shift. Right. There you go. And then just get your knife out and cut it. And just right-click it with the knife. Oh wait, I'm about to make a mistake here. Hold on. Tongs. There we go. Contains molten bismuth. Alright, ingots. That was very dark because of...
Do I need to put these in a crock?
No, you just put them in like the storage thing.
Shelf?
Yep. There, look at those bismuth ingots right there. There we go. I'm gonna grab out a piece of charcoal, put it in there. And once they're cooled off enough here, actually, what am I doing? Do that real quick, grab that, get my offhand. There we go. Once these things cool off, we're gonna use these to make a lantern. Then I'm going to guard that lantern with my life. Let's go check out my wife's pie. See what kind of pie she made while we wait for this to cool off here. Where'd you put the pie?
Shelf.
Oh, she put the pie on the shelf. Look at that. Fresh parsnip pie. Fresh for 88 days. Look at that. Close that up. There we go. Still quite warm. I need to get rid of some stuff.
Oh, I need to make this.
What are you trying to do here? Are you trying to mix? No, I think she's trying to make dough directly from grains. Put the spelt seeds in there. Yeah, dear, you could probably plant the spelt too, because it's good till -C or -5 degrees. It's only -2
I've
right
been
now.
planting more of the spring stuff.
Why are the turnips stunted due to cold? What is going on here? Turnips are supposed to like cold weather. The flax is fine. Oh, that's a nice amount of flax you've got planted there, dear. Rye's fine. Oh, do you want a bigger seed box?
Terrible idea, but I'm okay with it.
Okay, well, I'll get you a bigger seed box here in a bit. Oh, good. Bismuth has hardened. There for now. That. Oh, now I'm gonna need this to light this. There we go. Put this right here. Grab this. What's that?
This looks like
What I'm making right there? Yeah, yeah. Wait until it's done. I don't know what temperature I need to let these get to. Because unlike a lot of things, like, these don't need to be super high temperature. I'm gonna go get some more bismuth after this so I can make some more of this stuff, because you can use bismuth for multiple things in this game. You can use them to make super cool looking lanterns, which is what I'm gonna use with this for. You can also use it to make a type of bronze called bismuth bronze. Yeah, that's about up to temperature. So I guess for all the metal working, it uses the same temperatures for all of them. Looks like. I guess it's just a melting temperature. There we go. And let's do this. Oh, so you can only make these into plates anyways. Here we go. Boop. I like to move these over before I put the next layer on. There we go. Put that one down. Do another heavy hit. There we go. Alright, so let's go ahead and fill this side in. Get that one. There we go. And bring this one out. And then this one. There we go. Just bring all these down. I'll go ahead and just bring this one over. Go up with that one. Rotate this around. Just make this a little easier. Alright. We'll bring... I'll just leave that on down, actually. There we go. This is my first time ever making a bismuth lantern, by the way. Chat, you know. Yep. Bring that over. That one down. This one down. Do the next row here. There we go. We're almost there, chat. We're almost there. Alright, so let's bring that down. Bring that down. Bring this down. There we go. And the last step is always snipping off the extra pieces. There we go. Put the hammer away. Come over here, find our clear quartz. I need 2 of these. 1, 2. And our candles. I need 1 of these. There we go. Unfortunately, I don't have the silver lining to really make the really nice one. That's fine. And there we go. It is a bismuth bronze lantern. There we go, and I can just put this back in my inventory to keep as my fire starter. Alright, dear, this is what I was making.
Oh, it's so cool!
Yeah. It's bismuth bronze lantern. Or bismuth lantern, I mean. Here you go. Throw it on the wall so chat can see it. There you go, chat. That is the bismuth lantern.
So that will go out even put it on the wall?
You can swim underwater with this. And it'll keep burning. Like, this thing's cool. Yeah, so this will never go out. Like, you can't extinguish this. Like, watch. Here. In the water. If I can get it in the hole. There you go. It's in the water. Still bright. Yeah, so there you go. That's the joy of the bismuth lantern. Alright, now I'm going to make a crate here real quick. Gonna make 2 crates. There we go. Alright, so 1 crate will be for... No, that's not where I wanted it. Come here, crate. I didn't get that lined up. That's gonna annoy my OCD. There we go. This is gonna be for limestone. Just because I need somewhere to put limestone. And then this one... Okay, I already have one for firewood. Alright. So I just have an extra crate. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? This one will go right here. That way I know it's for cattails. See my genius? This is my genius. And I'm going to keep telling myself is a real thing. I'll put this in here for now. Keep that. Kind of decide where I want to put stuff. You know what? Yeah. We're just going to go get some more copper. Because I need some nails to make some actual, like, storage. And I have that extra pickaxe now. So, we're going to go get some copper. Alright, dear, I'm going into the mines. Down into the mines we go. Into the mines with you. Alright, somewhere down here I have some copper. I have a copper mine that I was working on. There's my... Well, there's my tin mine. So I'll go ahead and get this. Because we're running out of tin anyways. And this is good because I needed more granite anyways to make the cobblestone for my house. Before people ask, I have cave-ins turned off, so there's no like risk of me mining. And actually, just realized I should have brought the prospecting pick down here with me. I'd forget my head if it wasn't attached sometimes. Unfortunately, this is a very poor tin vein. There's that, which is what I needed. Put that in there. Get this opportunity to throw the tin in here. There we go. So we have enough to do another 5 ingots worth of tin. Once I get the copper anyways. Now, let's see if I can find some more copper here. One of these had copper. Yep. Prospecting pick. Nothing there. So this was not where I found copper. Is it down here? Nope. Alright. Well, we know that I had tin over here, so this was tin. Let's just check for a little more tin, make sure I've not missed any. Nope, no more tin over here. Okay. Might have been over here where I found copper. Now, this is like a little cave I found. I was looking around in. Alright, Drifter. We'll see who can throw rocks better. Yeah, that's what I thought. There we go. Drifter dealt with. Alright. back to what I was doing. I was checking that cave. See if I could find anything in here. Yeah, I think this is the cave I never got to finish checking, because... Oh, no, this is the one that has sawblade locust in it. Yeah, no, we're not going over there. It's a bad cave. That's a bad cave. Yeah, that's a real bad cave in there. I'm not fighting a sawblade locust. Especially as a malefactor. Ah, here's my copper. I knew I had more down here. This is a good use for the end of my 10 bronze pick is to get some more copper. And I think pretty soon I'm going to push out and find iron, because I've gotten some okay iron readings nearby. So I'm thinking I'm going to go try and narrow those down and get into the Iron Age. Because, I mean, iron tools last considerably longer than the 10 bronze tools. And don't get me wrong, I like the 10 bronze, it looks pretty. And it's a great, you know, tool to have in this game, especially early on. But I think I could push into the Iron Age if I really wanted to. And also, chat, I'm going to show you how deep down this cave goes. I found out the hard way, by the way, when I was playing the other day. And I fell down this hole. Yeah, let's see if we got everything here. Oh, there's still some copper around here. It's probably behind one of these little blocks somewhere. Okay. Well, copper. Where are you hiding? There it is. I'm just evening that out for my own weirdness. Okay, so we're gonna check this one. See if we missed anything. The answer is no. Okay. So we now have all the copper from here. I'm going to grab the boulder real quick. And I'm going to take you all down to the bottom of this cave. I'm actually going to cut over into this one here real quick. Okay, so that does come through over here. Cool. So I can come down this way. I'd mined into this cave before. And there's like a little path over there. But anyways, let's go on down to the bottom like I was saying. Instead of getting sidetracked like I keep doing. There we go. So we're down to 43. So remember, that number in the middle of my screen there is how far you are from the bottom of the world, basically. The mantle layer. Oh, there's some more copper right here. And see, down here I can just basically, like, walk most of it. So we're at 20 from the bottom. If we come down to here, we're at 14. So down here is basalt, which is really cool. That means there could be, like, lava down here. There could be all other kinds of things. Like, we can even do a quick little reading here, see if we see anything nearby, like onyx or something. Or obsidian, I mean. Nothing, but, you know, not surprising. But at some point I'm going to come all the way down here and actually mine it, because my plan is to actually build a underground farm down here for my wife to have. And one thing I am going to do real quick, we're going to mine into here, because I want some more copper anyways. Any more copper? Is that it? We have just one copper? There's cassiterite. Alright, let's go this way a little bit and see if we find it. Alright, because basically we want to go 6 blocks, so we broke that one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we'll go one more. And we'll check this one. Cinnabar. And cassiterite. Okay. Interesting. Is it above me? Let's do this. Let's do that. Now let's do a test. Trace amounts of cinnabar, small amounts of cassiterite. Well, there goes that tool. It's granite up there. Alright. Well, so we know that down here at the bottom, we have some more cassiterite to look for. Let's get back up to the top here. I'm out of pickaxe anyways. Yep, there we go. Then we hop over to there. I know it's not the greatest like way down, but it's one of those things like in the future I'm gonna fix it. This is what I built because I fell down in here to my doom basically, and this is what I had to build to like get out of this thing and get my stuff back and all that. It was a terrible fall because I had that fall like while running from something else. I can hear Shiver up here somewhere. There we go. Yeah, I know, I'm hungry. There we go. Let's do that to get that out of my offhand. Save a little... I hear you. My character's grumping about being hungry. Like, I'm cold, I'm hungry, you're not feeding me. There. Have some lunch. There you go. Alright. But that extra copper's good, though. So let's go see how much copper we got. $108. Perfectly worthwhile. Alright, so let's see here. With that, we have... So let's see. Let's go ahead and divide out our stuff to do... There, that should be... There's our 92. So we have enough to make 2 copper ingots, which means I could make some nails. So what I'm going to do... I'm going to take this, put that in here for now. We're going to go ahead and make some copper. There we go. We'll make 2 ingots. I'll put this back in here. There we go. Grab a little bit. And grab 3 pieces of... Yeah. And then... We're going to use this to make some nails. Because we're running out of nails. Alright. I should probably feed my character again. I'm going to eat one of your pieces of pie, love. Look at this lovely parsnip pie my wife made me. Well, she made it for the server. But I'm going to pretend like it's for me. There we go. That should be enough of this here cobblestone, I think, to finish the floor of the house. Yes, it is. With one left over. 1, 2, 3. And then that can be the first corner, because I'm basically going to go up like 3 high. And then we're going to do walls. And then I'm going to do second story. I may need one more piece. There we go. Alright, that's my cattail crate. So, things I need to do. Prospect for iron. Continue working on the house. Get more firewood, because I'm going to need another load of charcoal soon. Okay, I did need that one. I'm hitting all the wrong buttons today. Good lord. There we go. Alright. Put this over here. There we go. Put that up. Put that away. Alright. And we'll wait for that to cool. We'll move on to the next stage of our project. So let's make this board here. We'll make some boards. Alright. Dear, why don't you come over here and I'm going to show you what I'm thinking for the house. Yeah, that'll look good. Actually, I think the maple is a good call for that. Yeah. Oh, you're way out south. I should check to see if our chicken traps caught the chickens yet. It looks like we have caught the chickens. Come here, Liv. Oh wow, you do need to eat. So this is what I'm thinking. So we've got the granite cobblestone for the base. And then I'm thinking these maple boards for, like, the wall. And then we're going to come up, like, 3 layers, so up the 1 block up above the door. And then we'll do an overhang of, like, 1 block in a second story. What do you think? But what do you think? Does that look good to you, though, color-wise? Okay. We'll go feed your character before you, like, starve to death. Okay. I'll work on that, then. What? I have... Alright, so let's do this real quick. We gotta protect our chickens now. So the trick is now we have to get rid of this dirt. I can still hear the chicken. We have a hen and a rooster. We've got chickens. We now officially have chickens. You hear that, chat? Chickens. I'm gonna go. I'm bringing you a present, dear. I brought you a present. I'm putting it in the meat storage. It's our first egg.
I'm gonna go feed the meat.
Now you're gonna go feed the pigs? I brought you our first chicken egg. The bacon needs to be fed. You hear that, chat? My wife's feeding the bacon. We gotta fatten up the bacon. You all want to see the bacon? This is our pet bacon. No, the sow is pregnant, dear. By the way, the boar's name is Jeff. That's what community has named him. And dear. There you go. I got it. We haven't named the female. We haven't named the sow yet. So, if y'all want to submit names for the sow, please go right ahead. There we go. That way I can keep building. Alright. Let's get over here. There we go. Beautiful. Alright. How's that look? Oh yeah, that's gonna look nice. Let me go get the rest of the clay I need to finish up the foundation and support beams. Let's do 5. We'll do a couple more units of cobblestone. Okay. There we go. That should be pretty close to all the cobblestone I need. Because basically what we're going to do is we're going to cobblestone there, cobblestone there, cobblestone there. And we're going to come up here. Cobblestone. Cobblestone. There we go. Now we can get our wood back out. Let's go ahead and do this layer first. There we go. Good. I'm getting nice straight lines, which is what I wanted. Yeah, I think this granite and maple is going to look real nice. There we go. Make sure that's all facing the same way. Good. Look at that. Alright, folks. We're going to keep going. We've got 9 pieces left. Go. I'm going to need some more. Now, I'm not going to do all of it just solid maple. I'm going to leave some spaces for windows and stuff. I may even just may come in and just put those in later. There we go. Yeah. This will be nice. Gonna have to do something about that second layer with the overhang. I'm gonna have to do some carving, I think, once we get there. I need some more maple, though. Do I have any more maple wood? I think I shoved one in a box somewhere, didn't I? Nope. Nope. Oh, I did. That's right here in my inventory. I'm just blind. Don't mind me. And I still have the saw on me, too. Wow. I went mining with the saw in my inventory. Wow. I'm paying attention today. There we go. Alright, there's some more maple. Actually, I'm going to wait on that, because... No, it's still a bit warm. So... I decided I should probably make the nails I was talking about there first. There we go. That in the offhand. We're just going to shift everything over, so... I get it all organized the way I wanted. There we go. We're going to make some nails. For 2 reasons. One, I'm going to make a chest for my wife's seeds. I'm going to make a chest for out here storage for, like, ore and stuff. There we go. Then I'm going to need a hammer. Get some light. In case you're just now joining the stream, that's the bismuth lantern I just made. Isn't that a pretty looking lantern? It's my first time ever making one in the game. Like, I've known they were a thing for a while, but I just never made one before. The reason I'm doing this whole, like, they're gonna make some chests and stuff, so I can get rid of these reed basket traps. These reed baskets, I should say, and either use them as reed basket traps, or recycle them into cattails. Probably recycle them into cattails. That's mildly more important to me right this second. Yeah. Alright, so this one, we're going to be nails. Nails and strips. Alright. There's that one. Oh, we just got to shift all of these over. This is like the easiest pattern I've learned to do this with. There we go. And then we just snip the middle out. And boom. Nails and strips. We're just going to do it one more time. I also think this hammer's about dead. There we go. Alright, almost there. And done. Cool. Oh, the hammer broke on me last second. I was like, why am I in pain? It's because I'm needing to eat. Hold on. Hold on. Let me go eat some food real quick.
Just like piled up and ate it somewhere.
There we go. Thank you, dear. Alright. Tool off the nails and strips real quick, so I don't have to keep using the tongs. There we go. Alright, grab my lantern. And now, we're going to make a couple chests. So there's 1, 2. Alright. And 1, 2. There we go. Alright. That might hint. Do I have enough space to put all of this in my inventory? The answer is probably no. And that would be correct. Alright, alright. Actually, I think I can stack these, so that helps. Let's grab that. Grab that. And we're going to knock this down. There we go. And chest right there. Boom. And we're going to throw the nails and strips in there. We're going to put the calcified flint powder in there. The bismuth in there. And then... yeah. I'm going to throw these extra roof bits in there, as well as these arrows. I've just been storing them in here for lack of other places to store them. go. Cool. And the other thing we can do, now that we've got this open, let's see here, silver, zinc. We'll put the copper like over here, the borax here, clear quartz, non-clear quartz, tin can go here, and I'll just put that seed there for now. There we go. And then I can move this out of the way. There we go. Beautiful. And let me grab the saw again. So I'm going to do one more thing that I just thought about would be a good idea. There we go. I'm going to put this right. Let me go up this way and do it. That's not what I wanted. Okay. You're make it hard for me, aren't you, game? I want it straight. I want it straight, game. Goodness. Ah, there we go. Straight. Okay. Alright. We're going to put the granite in there. There we go. Cool. And this is going to be for my wife's farm. Hope there's no, like, drifters out here. Activity's low, it should be fine. Okay, so we'll go right here. Say, chest. Beautiful. Now what we're going to do is we're going to do this. Open that up. High fertility soil there. Compost there. Bone meal there. That chest can be emptied. This one. We're going to go P seed to the top. Actually, we'll do N, then P. There we go. There we go. Beautiful. I feel like my wife's having a problem there, somewhere behind me. Cool. Alright, I'm gonna go put this candle back in here. Candle for the next one I make, rammed earth just for extra building stuff, and fire clay for when we need to make fire clay. Cool. And I'll throw those in there for now, because I may want basket traps. We'll decide that later. And I'll put the boards in here too for now. There we go. The rest of this I'm going to use for other things. I actually put this medium fertility soil in her box. Alright. Let's get some more building done on the house, I think. So what we're going to have to do here, do that, and then we'll come up here and go there. Go. Did you just hear a random scream? Oh. Just heard a random scream. It sounded like a person? Just heard a random scream out behind my house.
Found that.
Don't hurt yourself, dear. I mean, like in real life, people. It was a random scream out behind my house. Not sure what's going on. Okay, so here's our third floor. So what I'm thinking is this will be the first layer of the house here. We'll have a nice ceiling up here, and then we'll go up there, and there'll be a second floor, and I'm going to do a slight overhang for the second floor. Now I'm going to chop out some of these blocks at some point, and we'll put in some windows. Get some light in there. Yeah, I think I even know how I'm going to do this. Hold on. Let me see what the crafting requirement is for the quartz glass, because I think the quartz glass will look good in there. So let's go in here. Quartz glass. I don't want smelt. Quartz glass. Now it's just 2 clear quartz and sticks. Well, I can get sticks and clear quartz. What about the regular quartz? What can I do with that? I can just make regular glass. Okay. 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 Maybe do something with this extra piece of, put that right here for now. There we go. Alright. So we need some more maple. I'm gonna grab this shovel real quick. And I'm gonna grab the pro pick. And let's check our map for a second here. So I've had a hematite reading here, 4. A slightly better one here. Yep. It gets slightly better here. So I'm wondering if I go up like this way. Go over here to the other side of the lake, I think. Because I think we may sink a hematite shaft over here. Grab that flint real quick. Always grab flint. Flint's always very important. Alright. So let's check around. Over here we're going to find a good spot here. And we're just going to dig down. Well, there goes that shovel. Make another shovel real quick. Go. Cool. Alright, so let's go down a little bit more. Alright, we've hit the ground level, so let's go this way a little bit. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then we'll go 2, 3, and 4 this way as well. Beautiful. And then let's go right here. I'm going to go out one more right there. And then we're going to do a sample. We're going to do density search, so we're going to do one here. Alright. Going to do one here. And then we're going to come over here and do one here. Alright, so the hematite has gone up this way. Decent cassiterite. So we're moving away from the cassiterite. The copper is also going up. That's interesting. Okay. So that's I'm going to fill this in a little bit. Actually, I'll just leave that, because it doesn't matter. Alright, so what I am going to go do, though, is grab some food. Alright. How's the rift activity?
Food is up.
Fresh food's up? What kind of food? Oh, I see some food back here. What'd you make? You made some spelt porridge with mashed deer ear and mushroom. Nice. I'm glad to see that those mushrooms I brought back came in handy. Oh, good. The hides are ready, too. Nice. There we go. Nope. Alright. That's something I could do. I'm going to make a barrel for making some tanned hides here. Let's see here. Let's grab a few sticks. And we're going to make a couple barrels. Real quick. There we go. Don't tell the hunter I'm making barrels. To do my own leather making. I hit that drifter with a rock. He seems upset about this. Hit him again. Where'd you go, drifter? Where'd you go, bud? I don't see him. Drifter. Come back. I want a temporal gear. Can you come back if I come out here? Yep, there he is. Got him. No temporal gear. Sadness. Okay, where was I? Right. So I need a bucket of water. Go. It's got 50 liters. Let's do that one next. I'm gonna have to start an oak tree farm at this rate. One more. There we go. Cool. Put the bucket back down. There we go. Let's see here. There's our oak logs. 5 and 5. It's working out beautifully. Alright. Seal that. And seal that. Oh, I see you, bad drifter. I'm out of rocks. Hold on. That drifter's asking for it. Come here. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? I hear you throwing rocks at me again. We're gonna have a rock throwing contest. There we go. I'm better at throwing rocks than you are. Yes! Yes! Temporal gear. That's a very rare drop of the surface drifter. Behold, love, look at what I have.
Saw.
Look, look. Behold the beauty of the temporal gear.
Reset your spawn point yet?
I have not reset my spawn point yet. So, I'll actually show you what they do, Caliber. However you say that, anyways. So, I've got this temporal gear in my hand, right? So, if we go to F5, we can see the temporal gear. Now, what I'm going to do is I want to reset my spawn point. For now, I'm going to do it inside this cellar. Caliber. Okay, caliber. Awesome. And I'm going to look at this block right here, and I'm going to hold right-click. You can see the blue sparkles there and there. And so what I've done is I've now reset my spawn point to that block right there. And that's one of the major uses for them. You can also use them to restore temporal stability if you're like experiencing temporal instability. And so if you notice at the bottom of my screen there's a little blue gear. In certain areas on the map, you'll find areas that are not temporally stable. And the longer you stay there, the less filled that gear becomes. And you become closer and closer to the Rust realm where the drifters and stuff spawn. And if your temporal stability is getting low, you can basically burn a gear on yourself and restore that. Or you can also kill drifters and stuff and it will restore it as well. But drifters are the main source of getting temporal gears. You can also find them in certain, like, POIs and dungeons and stuff. You know. And the more dangerous a drifter, the higher chance you have of getting temporal gears. And the surface drifters have the lowest chance. But, like, if you go deep down and start fighting, like, the corrupted or the tainted drifters or even, like, the nightmare drifters, you can get a decently high chance of getting them. Matter of fact, some people build mob farms underground in places where they spawn often to get them. God, I love the sling. The sling is just amazing. Matter of fact, where we're located right now, yeah, there are mob farms. They can be a little tough to manage. There's different styles of them. The most common being like you basically build yourself a box with a chiseled out little window, because you can chisel the blocks to make them have little openings and stuff in them. And you chisel out a little window in like a square that you sit in. And then you kind of build a place where the mobs will fall in around you. And then you just sit there with like a spear or something and poke them through the little window you've made. Or if you can find a place with magma, you can basically carve a 7-block channel from the magma block. And it'll basically get to a point where the magma won't flow any further. And you kind of chisel out like the first couple little pixels of that block on that where the magma just slightly overhangs the edge of the block, and then 7 blocks away from that, and continuing basically the same channel on 1 layer lower, so 1 block down, you then do a water flow going back towards the magma, and it'll basically push the mobs that fall into it into the magma and kill them, and then their loot will drop low enough it doesn't fall into the magma itself, and you can just sit there and get it. And I've seen that design used by someone on YouTube before. Watch out for the drifter out there, dear. Come on. There you go. He's coming at you. Come on. Alright, I'm having trouble hitting him on the fence here. Ah. Drifter. There we go. Got him. Oh yeah, no. So you can get like flax from them, which is very important. You can also get rusty gears, which, see like there, I just got flax fibers off this guy. You can get rusty gears, which are the currency of the game, so the currency of the realm, so to speak. I'll actually show you how that works. So I'll go over here to our neighborhood merchant and show you. So it's like rusty gears, temporal gears, flax. I think some of them can also drop other things. Like, I have to double check. It's been a while since I've looked at the loot tables for them. Those are like the 3 big items. I know the bowtorn, which are another mob, can drop bone arrows, which they're not really great arrows, but they're not bad. They do slightly better damage than the basic flint arrows, but they have a higher break chance. So, you know, that's also the only way to get them. You can't make them. Let's see here. Then there's shivers, but I think they have the same loot tables as the drifters. Oh, there's also locusts. And I think the buzzsaw locusts can drop, like, pieces of, like, copper and stuff, and bronze. Like little nuggets. I think some of the higher tier drifters can also drop some of that, too. I know when I played, I had a mod. Oh yeah, dropping copper nuggets is super nice. I know I had a mod when I played on a modded solo playthrough a while back. So like, here's this guy. This is our treasure hunter trader. So like, we can buy stuff off him for gears. Like he's got the scroll, that just a random lore scroll. He's also got a rough diamond for sale. Wow. And a squire belt. Oh, that's kind of cool. Cracked tool vessel. Squire hood. But like the currency he deals in is rusty gears and stuff. Oh, if you want to sell spelt bread, specifically 8 at a time, dear, the treasure hunter merchant will buy 8 of them for 1 gear from you. Same with flax bread. They'll also buy linen sacks. And the longbow. He's paying 4 gears for the longbow. I don't know that I'd want to make a longbow for 4 gears. But yeah, I had a mod, though, that made it so that the surface drifters more often would drop things like, you know, copper bits and stuff. I'm gonna grab this resin while I'm over here. I hear a boat horn. Yep, there's a boat horn. Just gonna mark this resin real quick. Alright, so what's this? That's the oak. Somewhere around here I found like a walnut tree. More oak. Cranberry bushes. Well, I'm gonna grab one of these maple trees real quick. Because I need some more maple logs. But yeah, I've never built a mob farm myself. I know a couple of the players in my community have apparently built them before. Generally the kind where you're fighting the mobs with like a sword or a spear or something. There we go. Oh, we got some more of the good edible mushrooms over there. Oh, yep. Some of those sticks got stuck up there. There you go. A lot of those sticks. Cool. Hello, Fox. How you doing? I like these lobster mushrooms. Alright. That's all that's over here, though? Just that one set? Alright. So we got some more maple, which is good. I'm going to go check our beehives. Did this varnalize? Yes, it did. Good, that did varnalize. Okay. And if you're wondering, varnalization is a real thing that actually is required in real life for certain types of fruit trees. That Botor is going to try, isn't he? Yep. Alright, I was going to check and see if peach trees required varnalization. They do! Okay, so the peaches did require varnalization. I'm glad I left that peach tree through winter. It's good. So what that means is, in late summer, early fall, when those crops come in, we'll harvest the fruit off of them, and then we'll take cuttings from them to plant for overwinter. Yep. Alright. I brought you another lobster mushroom that I found here. There we go. Got some more. Well, I mean, if I'm going out, I'm going to forage. Just habit. Alright. Now I'll go check the bee shep. Or skep. Sorry. Wow. And Caliber, this is on my multiplayer server, by the way, that I'm streaming tonight. Trying to help the community with some, you know, general building and stuff, but also focusing a little bit on building up my actual house on the server. Is that the walnut tree? That might be the walnut tree there. I think this is the walnut tree. Yeah, this is our walnut. Look at this. Look how big this tree is. I'm gonna get some shears and we're gonna gather seeds off this sucker. Alright. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, by the way, Caliper, I actually fixed that Snowball Earth playthrough last night. it suddenly dawned on me why none of the berry bushes were, like, ever growing or producing fruit or anything. Even though the temperature range was technically within the survivable range for the berry bushes and stuff, because I'd set it to always winter, the winter setting was, like, overriding that and keeping them from producing. So I turned seasons back to normal in that, and that seems to fix it. Really? Those don't count for flowers? Okay, I need to find some other flowers then for the beehives. And that fixed it. I'm not sure my my playthrough liked that change, but we're gonna see. We're gonna keep an eye on it. Because it got real laggy after that. But I think that's because it was having to, like, readjust, like, everything that had been going on in the world. That's a deep hole in the ground. Alright, let's keep going this way a little bit. I'm looking for some flowers that aren't these horsetail. Like, these horsetail flowers are cool. But there's some flint down there. Let's not fight the wolf. Because I'm just a squishy little malefactor. I was hoping to find some more flowers out here that aren't horsetail. Because I don't think horsetail count for V-Sheps. We'll find out. Let's go take these a little closer. So it only sees 12 right now. So what I'll do is I'll go 1, 2. And then when it updates, we'll see if it goes up to 14. Oh, wow. I walked right past that wolf over there. Good lord. Keep an eye on him. Make sure he doesn't come over here to bother me. Yeah. I mean, it'll eventually populate even with only 12 flowers around it. It's just not very fast. Good, we have sand over here, so that's good. Alright. Oh, got some more flax over here. Is any of it mature? No. Still got another couple days on that. This is one of my players' homes where he's been building out, like, an interesting farming setup. Like, look at this. He's got his farm rows all put in. Oh, he's got his pit kilns over here. Nice. And then he's been using glacier ice for glass. Isn't that pretty neat? That's just like the inside of his house. And then he built this greenhouse using glacier ice. I'm gonna sneak into it. Ah, all right. So he went with the classic layout. Okay. I didn't realize that's random. Oh, he's gonna put in a berry field here. And they do get the greenhouse bonus. Look at that. All right. Cool. So there you go. All right, Leaf. I was poking around in your greenhouse. It looks like he has a second one over here for bees, I think. Yeah, this is his bee-shep greenhouse. Yeah, nice. I may, when my shep fills up, go dump it in there for him. Yeah, but that glacier ice looks pretty good as a glass ceiling and stuff. Let's see here. Is my weak tannin ready? Yep, still got some time. Okay. Alright. And down here for now. Okay, well, I'm going to get back to prospecting. Let me grab some of these stones here real quick. Make a couple tools real quick. There we go. Alright, there's that. Then I'm going to want another shovel just because. There we go. Shovel. Check. Spear. Check. There we go. Sling can go there. Alright, I also need a knife. I almost forgot. Need a knife. There we go. Granted, pulling double duty here is both ammunition for my sling and pieces for tools. Let's see here, put this in my flint box. There we go. I'm just gonna throw this in here for now. And I'll put the tides in there too. There we go. And this fence. This is my disorganized dump box for the moment. There we go. Alright, cool. Food. Right, food. These has one... This one? Nope. There you go. There. Take the empty one and put it back outside. There we go. Trying to keep the kitchen I made for my wife in-game organized, so let's see here. So that was better than down here. So let's go over here towards this granite biome over there and see what we've got. I'm looking for a decent reading on hematite. It was hematite, right? Yeah, hematite. Because hematite tends to form just like massive veins of iron underground. And if worse comes worse, the gravel pit over here that I'm gonna go prospect in, I can always like pan the gravel if need to. There's something to do with it. You can see up there like the little spikes sticking up where people have marked their homes. Let's see here. It's limestone. This is actually a limestone pit. That's okay. Alright, so first things first, I'm gonna cut the grass, because I need dry grass anyways. One problem with winter in this game. It's so hard to get dry grass during winter. There we go. Alright, that's enough of that. Let's dig down a little bit. The good news is this is also giving me some extra, like, you know, dirt to use for things. Alright. So we've hit dirt there. So we'll go out that way a little bit. So let's go this way some. Unfortunately, this being not as deep as I expected it to be, I'm going to dig up all this gravel so it doesn't fall down on me. But that's alright, I'll just pan it at some point. Makes me want to get the mod that builds a wooden God, what's the term? Sluice. The sluice mod. Every time I get like large stacks of gravel like this, it's like, I need the sluice mod. I'll just throw it all in there so I can go do other things instead of panning it myself. I'm glad I made that extra shovel. But everyone having a good day out there in Chatland? I spent the day without the kiddo around because the mother-in-law was in town and she wanted to spend some time with the kiddo.
Zinc.
Yeah, zinc's really good, dear.
I found zinc.
Where'd you find zinc at? Mark it on the map because I'm going to want zinc.
Mountain thing somewhere. Just right around.
Alright, so the hematite has actually gone down up here. But we have trace amounts of sulfur and malachite. That's interesting. So it may be over this way then. Because it's higher there, or it might even be off this way. Let's go that way. Let's go check. Alright, so let's see here. We're a bit north of this one. My wife just got her chair climbed by the cat. There we go. Okay. Alright, do my little T pattern I like to do here when I'm doing these. Perfect. Alright. Sample. Oh, interesting. It went down, but not as much as it went down over here. It's also lower over here. I mean, it could be back this way, or it could be over this way. But I don't think it is, because it's lower over this way, on the lower end. Now, these heat maps are always interesting, trying to figure out where things are. I mean, it just could be a poor area. I mean, it's entirely possible. Like, it's just a bad area for hematite. We'll do one more sample over here and see what we get. Throw that in my inventory, throw that in my inventory. I'll keep the flowers for the bee garden. We're just going to go over here a little bit. You have to cook the tail. You have to cook the roots. Why?
Huh?
You have to cook the roots. Why?
Oh, okay. I'm far away and there's nothing for me to finish.
Gotta be like some mushrooms or something around.
Let's see, maybe.
My wife was asking about eating cattails for those who are curious in chat. I was explaining to her you have to cook the roots first. Alright. Do that one this time. Okay. Get this way a little bit. Yeah, perfect. Wow. Could have timed that better. Alright, so let's do this one now. Alright, one more sample. And the verdict is... interesting. It's definitely changed. The hematite's gotten worse again. But now we've gotten pentolite. Interesting. Native copper's also gotten worse. Sulfurite's gotten better, though. So zinc's gotten better. And we've picked up siderite. Chromite's also gotten better. It's gone from very poor to poor. Could it be like right here, maybe? Alright, I don't know. Don't know. Interesting. Alright. I'm going to make another shovel real quick. There we go. Yeah, this is the server general efficiency. Oh, cool. Yeah. Look forward to seeing you on. I'm prospecting around because I've got like a hematite reading, but it goes down when you go this direction. It goes up like here. It goes down over here. It goes down over here. It goes down over here. So like the highest reading I've had is like right here. So I'm wondering if somehow in between these, like we're gonna check right there. The general efficiency is one of my players on the multiplayer server, folks. Alright, so let's see here. We'll kind of go like right here. We'll go parallel with that one over there. Which is kind of funny, because this is kind of where I was thinking about building the road between my home and the main part of like the server on. Ah, fair enough. Yeah, I've actually been saving up rocks and stuff and low fertility soil to use to build a paved path, because I'm kind of thinking what I'm going to do is I'm going to build like a paved path from out in front of like the communal workshop I've been working on to like around over here in front of the mountain, and then curve it up to go to the central area. And that way we can also curve one back around and come towards the trader down here. The map is not infinite. The map actually has a boundary, and in this case it is 100,000 by 100,000 blocks, meaning it's like 1 million blocks is the map size. For those asking questions. Oh wow, so you have a nice bit of basalt from your mining? Very nice general efficiency. I like basalt. Basalt's a beautiful rock in this game. Alright. This looks like a good spot. We'll check our prospecting results down here real quick. Yeah, I need to knock this one out too. Now I can do just these. But no, the map is unfortunately not infinite. I mean, it's probably a good thing. You could go forever, but that's because this game actually has like north and south poles in theory, and then it also has like an equator you can get to, stuff like that, The different biomes based on like your geographical location on the map.
Chickens, and they're going nuts.
Well, they always freak out when you get close to them. The chickens. My wife was talking about the chickens are freaking out. Yeah, as General Efficiency said, the map feels infinite, but it is not. So yes, there is. Different plants obviously spawn in different biomes, and unlike, say, Minecraft, which is the other game that most people are familiar with, that is a voxel block game like this. The biomes are very much based on like your geographical location. It's not like just random spread throughout the map. Like there's definitely temperate zones, and there are certain biomes within the temperate zones, and then there's like the polar zones, which also have certain types of biomes. And same with the tropical zones around the equator have certain types of biomes. And each of those biomes have different types of plant life that you can encounter there. Like, for example, you can encounter bamboo in the tropical zones and jungles, and you can encounter breadfruit, and you can encounter pineapples, but you can't find those in the temperate zones. Yeah, like soybeans are in the tropics, but not in the temperate zones. Same with like sunflowers and stuff. So it very much affects like what crops you have access to and things like that. So sort of. For example, if you had rice seeds, because rice are normally a tropical, and you had something that was warm enough to grow them, like if you built, say, a greenhouse here in this area, you could probably grow them. Because greenhouses also affect the temperature for your plants. Oh yeah, I was going to bring you this medium fertility soil here. Because again, the plants have temperature ranges that they will grow in, and temperature ranges they won't. So you have to keep track of all that. There we go. And I'll just put this flower down over here. It's black. So things like that. So it does matter. The same with trees. Here, I'll even show you the tree thing real quick. So for example, over here we have a peach tree. Okay. So the different types of fruit trees you can encounter matter. And this peach tree, which I'm going to get my lantern out just so we can see a little bit better here. All right, it looks dead, right? Because we're just now getting out of winter. It is March 9th in the game, with 12 days per month. So it's dormant right now because it hasn't warmed up yet. But as spring sets in, it will start to grow leaves again, and then in like late summer or early autumn, it'll have fruit on it. Oh yeah. Food breeding is going to finally get potatoes and stuff. Yeah, that'll be cool. But if you notice, it says dormant vernalized, sorry. That's a real world thing. Certain trees, yeah, it has one harvest per year, but you'll get like one on a maximum size tree, you'll get like 200 fruit. You know, some ridiculous number of fruit off a max size fruit tree. Because they do keep growing and get bigger throughout the years. And I think the maximum size is something like 4 blocks out in a radius around from the tree. And then I think 3 or 4 blocks tall. So you can get huge trees. But these peach trees and the apple trees that you find up here in these temperate zones like we're at, they need a certain amount of freezing weather in-game, or they will not produce fruit. So, if you can see it says dormant vernalized, that means it's experienced enough cold weather, it will produce fruit this year. So, they got a lot of mechanics like that. Yes, like the signal to flower. Now, here's the interesting thing about this. The trees in the tropics don't have that. Matter of fact, in the tropics, if they get too much cold, the tree suffers for it. So that's why one of the things that people will sometimes do is if they get some translocators that are placed on the world correctly, because essentially in the ruins underground and stuff, you can find these basically teleporter pads that you can repair. And when you repair them and go through it, it teleports you randomly to one other working teleporter pad in the world, in another ruin somewhere else. And if you're lucky, it'll teleport you like 5,000 blocks south or something, or even 10,000 blocks south, and you'll be in the tropics. And what you can do is if you have a temperate base near one of these, and you happen to get one that takes you down into the tropics, no, they're not single use. Once they're fixed, they are permanent, like, bridge between the two of them. You can walk back and forth between the two of them, basically, as many times as you want. But they'll build bases at both if they're in good locations. And that way they'll have, like, their southern farm where they grow their tropical crops, and they'll have their like, temperate farm where they grow their temperate crops, for more variety. It's more common on servers where they've got mods that let you make or build or move temporal gears around. Or, not temporal gears, what I'm saying. The translocator pads around. You'll see that kind of thing more often. I have not yet found a translocator yet. I'm sure General Efficiency has. He's been exploring all kinds of ruins on this map. I was going back to the house for some reason. I don't remember why now. I think it was just offload. So there's all kinds of like mechanics in this game that are very deep and stuff, and very cool. So my hematite is slightly better there, but only slightly. Man, I don't know what is going on. Like, where is this hematite hotspot? Like, I'm so confused by this. It's interesting that there's decent chromite there. So, chromite is very important in this game for making sturdy leather, which is used to make the strongest backpacks in the game, or the largest backpacks in the game. So, very interesting. Lots of things going on here. I'm gonna put my lamp down there for a second. Since I'm here anyways, I'll just go ahead and work on this. There we go. That back. And let's do this. And that. And that. There we go. I had some more granite. Nope. Where's my granite box? Granite box, where you at? Come here, granite box. There we go. Cool. I'm gonna make some more granite cobblestone. Alright. Grab this one. And then I'm gonna grab my hay bales. Sorry, dear. I'll just take half of those. That'll be enough for... Cool. It's nighttime, so I'm gonna work on my house a little bit in the dark. This is where I'm building my actual, like, character's house. There we go. Going with the cobblestone and wood plank look. Specifically using maple planks, because that does have a nice look to it. I'm using granite cobblestone. There we go. And I am going to put some glass in here at some point, so I'll be able to get some of these planks back. There we go. That in. Get my cobblestone out. This is going to be the top layer here of the first floor. I'm going to do 2 stories. What I'm going to do is come out and put a block on either side here. Yeah, do that. I just threw myself off there. There we go. I do need a little bit more cobblestone to really get the final look here. Oh, do you have a little sweet kitty there, dear? My wife is a very spoiled cat right now. There we go. Gonna have to decide where I want to put the stairs in here. I might put the stairs along the back. That might look good. Put the stairs up like here. Yeah. So go like up to put a thing. So one. Yeah, let me think about that. So let's see here. So if I go like here. Yeah. Yeah, that could work. Yeah, let's go get... Let's go get the stuff for that. Let's go get the stuff for that. Because I think I have an idea forming in my head of how I want to do this. First things first, let's grab... That's not what I wanted. Let's grab that. There we go. And let's grab 8 of these. There we go. I'm going to make some more cobblestone real quick. There we go. There's our cobblestone. Do I have any more boards left? I do. Yes. Okay. That's the wrong way. There we go. Yeah, I'm going to need some more. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to grab our saw. This is one of the really cool things. You can take your saw and take these. And you can get your boards back. So let's get 2 sets of stairs. That's 3. I think we're going to need 4. Okay, let's see what that does. Let's see how this turns out. So, we've got that. So we want right here. And then I'm going to put this down like right under it, just to give me something to put the stairs on. There we go. Oh yeah, that's going to look nice, because I can put a chest under there. And then we'll do there and there. And then so this will go like right here. Yeah, that's coming along nicely. And then right here. Yeah, alright. I like where this is going. Okay. Now the real question is, do I want like a full overhang where I have like a side here? Yeah, I think I do. I think I do. I'm gonna do that. No, that's not what I wanted. I'm glad you can pick the cobblestone back up with your hands without having to get like a pickaxe. Come back here, cobblestone. There you go. And one more. Alright, and then we'll do the outer layer. So I'm going to need a little bit more cobblestone. But let's go put down the wooden blocks I've got so far. Yeah, that's going to look real good once it's all done. Right, I can actually take these down now. I don't need these in here anymore. Scaffolding at the moment. This is what I do at night when I've got, like, it's dark out. Let's see here. One more hour and our week 10 in will be ready. I do like one more full stack of cobblestone here real quick. That was the wrong one. There we go. Oh, I'm out of granite. Okay, I'm gonna have to go mine some more granite. Comes back to why I was looking for the iron. Alright, let's go get this cobblestone put down. One, two, three, four, five. So we have enough to do these two sides. Okay, that's fine. Oh, I just put this in the wrong place. What am I doing? I am putting that in the wrong area. Sitting here trying to do an overhang and putting the cobblestone in the wrong place. There we go. There's that side. We're going to come over and do this side. Then I'm going to get some more cobblestone. There we go. Oh yeah, that's looking really nice. Hey dear, come take a look at our house. I'm showing my wife off the house I'm working on for us. So this is how we're getting so far on the outside. I'm gonna cut out some of this middle layer. I'm gonna do like this one. Matter of fact, I'll go ahead and do that now. I'm gonna cut this one out, that one out, and I'm gonna do the same thing on this side. There we go. And I'm gonna do like the middle one here on the sides. Unless you'd rather have side windows.
No, that's fine.
Actually, it might look better. Hold on. Okay, just press that up. Hold on. It's rotated the wrong way. You got a drifter sneaking up on you. Or me, actually. Ah. That was a good try, drifter. Saw you coming. Oh, that one fell out. There we go. And then we'll do same thing in the back of the house here.
It's a drifter gone?
No, he's still, like, trying to get through the front door of our new house.
It's a shipper. It's a shipper in the yard.
There's a shiver in the yard. 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3. It's gonna be these two. Interesting. There we go. And then the next one will be right there. Alright, there we go. And that actually just gives me some more wood.
Activity is denied. That explains some things.
Oh, okay. So I need to fix this up here. I don't have a wrench to fix this the correct way, chat. Yeah, rift activity is high. I can see them out there. I can see the portals. Alright, so we'll do that. There we go. Now we'll keep it nice and even. There we go. Keep all the wood going the same direction. Ow. Rude. Alright.
I'm gonna go inside and close the door. It's there's a party in the front yard.
It's alright. I've started a drifter slap fight in front of me. All hail drifter slap fight. Come on. Oh, well, that one's in here with me now. Sometimes playing the drifters is not a good idea. I'm gonna get this one if I can. Alright, now let's try and get some food before I starve to death. Go. Let's do this. I made it back from the house. Oh, I had food in my inventory. Don't mind me. I was smart. I think this one's 1 of 2. Nope, that was 1 of 3. Never mind. There we go. Oh, the house is coming along. Oh, I have some more granite. Sweet. Thought I was out of granite. Oh, we even have some bandages. Completely forgot today.
Bandages.
I mean, you did. You did tell me you made bandages, and I didn't pay attention. Because, you know, I'm smart like that. Alright, we got some bones there. What do we have over here? Temporal gears. Or there's our rusty gears. And... oh, we have some more bones to grind up. Tab back to the in-game chat. Oh! Oh, did you find a huge thing of high fertility soil? Nice. And yes, it is officially warming up out there. General efficiency. That's general efficiency. One of our members of the community. If people are interested in joining the community, links are on my YouTube. And I think also on the description. Alright. In here. Taking a little break. Well, the rift activity is going crazy out there. What is going on here? Yeah, rift activity is still high out there. Let me check something real quick, folks. Got a message. Oh, wow, that is a huge... So, General Efficiency just shared a screenshot in our Discord of the high fertility soil plot he found, and that is a huge amount of high fertility soil there. General Efficiency. Yeah, nice. Okay. Well, I have enough to get some more cobblestone going. There we go. And I can go put this back in here, where I keep the flint. Alright. Making a run for the house to go add another layer of cobblestone. Run to the house. Alright, there we go. Cool. Now I should be able to finish this off nicely. Do. And outer layer is done, so we're going to start adding our support beams. There we go. Build it up in layers. Ah, there's a shiver over there in the distance. Alright. That's looking pretty good. Once we get this upper floor in, we'll get this upper layer on, and I'll start working on the roof. You working on the pathway? Okay. You want me to help you work on the pathway? Also, have we kind of decided where we're gonna... like, have we started laying out the central marketplace? Oh wait, I just realized they probably can't hear me. Don't mind me. There we go. I'm asking about the central market square because we're kind of building a central market square in the game. And let's see here. There's that. There we go. Start my bit of path here. There we go. There's the start of my part of the path. There we go. Oh, you are watching my stream, General Efficiency? I thought you were, but, you know. I know there's also a bit of a delay there. There we go. I'm going to get back to looking for this, what you call it? Hematite. Real quick. I'm going to do one more check, like, right here in between these little readings. Actually, wait a minute. Yeah, we'll do one more check, like, right over here, I think. Might even just go down in this cave and do it. Oh, wow. Is that a... I do have some ladders. I can get down there. Alright, so we'll do a ladder there. Ladder there. Plan is just to build the pathway until I get in the forest near the houses and then stop there until we figure out where we want it all. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm going to build kind of towards spawn here. What am I looking at down here? I'm out of rocks again. No, it's like a fox and a deer. Wow, and I got like nothing from this thing. Yeah, no, you need a lot more rocks, you think, for a pathway. Well, that was different. Alright, let's do that, and then, since we're down here, let's see here, we're gonna go up there. There we go. We'll go like there. Oh, is that not far enough? How about this one? Is this one far enough? Yes. Okay. And now let's do this one. Well, the hematite actually went down. So it's the hematite's got to be like under the farm. I also got you one piece of bushmeat, dear. I also found one piece of bushmeat and a small hide. I mean, you can't even cook bushmeat into stew or anything, anyways.
Yeah, I know.
But like, we can cook it and throw it in the thing, and it'll just be some protein for us to have. And you're starving again, or something.
Yeah, I know. I'm finishing watering, and then I'm gonna go eat.
Alright, let's see here. I'm gonna throw this in here. Let's just spoil time on this. We got 10 days on that, 9 days on this fresh bushmeat. Alright, I'm gonna cook this bushmeat real quick. By the way, we have a temporal rift right out in front of the house. Let's see here. Alright, let's gonna go throw this hide in here. Seal that up. There we go. Just get that processing so it doesn't rot on me. Where's my peat? Peat. Should be enough. That should be enough to cook this meat, right? Yeah, maybe.
Temporal up to the side of the house, too.
Yeah. There's some bushmeat in there if you want to eat some of that. Just so it doesn't go bad on us. Also got you some more bone meal. It's in the last crock there. Yeah. Gotta do something with that. And there's our glacier ice to make a whatchamacallit? Good lord. Words. Words are hard tonight for some reason. Greenhouse. That's the word I was looking for. Yeah, I'm gonna need a little bit more peat for that. What is the rift activity? Still just high, but look at this. Look at all these rifts out here. Hey, there's another one over there. Look at this. So many rifts. I also have no idea where this hematite vein is located. You know what? I'm just gonna go do one big sample, off in this side over here, and just make sure it's not some weirdly shaped heat map. Yeah, that should be enough. No, it's gonna need this extra peat bit. That's something I've been considering playing with. There's a mod out there that basically makes it so that when you age firewood and stuff, it actually gets better. Same with the peat bricks. Like when you dry them, you have to dry them to use them as fuel. Things like that. I've been thinking about doing that. Get some of this. Nice. Steaming hot bushmeat right off the fire. There we go. Cool. Alright. Beautiful. Got a little bit of food with me. Not much. But enough for something here. I'm going to pick this up. I'm going to put this back in here. And I'm going to do a quick smelt real quick, folks. There we go. So we're going to do some tin bronze.
Log of wood. How do I make firewood out of it?
Okay, so axe, wood in your thing like this. So axe above it, wood below it. There you go. Let me get my prospecting pick. Prospecting pick. So basically, we're going to make a tin bronze prospecting pick. Since this copper one's on its last legs here. I need to find the hematite. Nothing else. I just want an iron pickaxe and an iron prospecting pick. Rest of it, fine. I don't care. It can be tin, bronze, or copper. Well, there we go. Because then I can also use that to get more, quartz and stuff. To make the quartz glass. Because I think I'm going to do the house with quartz glass. there actually are some good prospecting mods. I haven't actually tested any of them, so this is from me reading them before I've tested any of them. But there's one out there, I think it's called Better Prospecting. Here, actually, give me a second. I'll just go grab it and link it in the chat real quick. Alright, yep. Let's see here. Back to the home, mods. Let's see here, all mods. Prospecting. So, yeah. There's better prospecting, and it's betterer, I think is what it's called. Basically, on your densities node search, you no longer get false readings. So, like, it won't tell you that there might be stuff there. It'll tell you whether or not there's actually that material in that 32 block radius in the chunk. And it's also checks the actual blocks, so it actually tells you what the parts per thousand are based on the actual blocks that spawned in that 32 block radius. And it's tied to the current save file and all that. It still takes the same amount of durability. Proximity mode just helps you find the ore blocks in tight caves, so it gives you a slightly better proximity mode. The stone mode will tell you what kind of stone's in there. There's a borehole mode where basically when you break the rock, it'll tell you everything in a straight line down. So you don't have to dig all the way down to the mantle and prospect every, like, 10 feet or whatever. And then there's a node mode, which is the same as the normal thing. And let me grab the link to that here. And I'm going to throw that in the chat for you guys. So here's the link to betterer prospecting. There you go. There y'all go. So there's one I've been looking at myself. Back to game. I haven't tested it yet, but it's on my list of, like, heavily considering this for, prospecting. Oh, wait, I almost forgot. Need my stuff. Don't cool off, tin bronze. Ouch. Okay, got distracted and almost let my tin bronze harden in the crucible. And here's the thing, I'm looking at that with the knowledge of, like, I'm actually fairly decent at prospecting in the game. I spent a lot of time to figure out how the prospecting worked fairly well. And even I'm considering that mod. So don't feel bad if you struggle with prospecting in this game. It is difficult if you're not ready for it. There you go. Alright, that's the other thing I need to do before I run out real quick. There we go. I need some more logs. Because if I'm going to make leather, which... Alright, General Efficiency, don't tell Honk that I'm making my own leather. Alright, I'm going to throw this in here for the wife. There we go. Some more bone meal for you. Alright, this barrel's empty for now. Okay. I'm going to go this way. And do some prospecting down this way. But there's lots of prospecting mods in general. Alright, chickens, how are you laying eggs outside of the thing? Are you just throwing your eggs out here, chickens? Chickens. How are you throwing your eggs outside of the pin you're trapped in? Oh my goodness, these chickens. Okay, I'm going to come over here. We're just going to do a sample somewhere over here. Ooh, cattails. I'm out of cattails. And there's another tree over there. Oh, I think that's a yellow apple tree. Yeah, I think I've been to that tree before. There we go. I need some cattails because I'm out of rope. There we go. There we go. Let's get this one over here now. Sliding on the ice. Go. Let's get this one. There we go. That's all the cattails in this lake. That'll let me make 2 ropes, which is enough. That's really actually all I need. Because what I can do with this is get myself some rope ladders. I should really start carrying more of them around. Alright, so let's see here. Let's find a good place to do my prospecting. Let's go... We'll just dig down right here. This looks like a good spot. There we go. And we're down to the stone. And there's a temporal storm coming in. A heavy temporal storm too, chat. There we go. Alright. Hematite's even worse over here. Okay. Alright. So it's not like down this way. It's seriously like somewhere over here. I'm gonna have to do a sample like right there, I think. Okay. Well, there we go, I guess. Oh, there's an... Oh, that's a pink apple. I've already visited that one. Well, let's grab a few more sticks and stuff before the temporal storm comes rolling through. Let's see here. Find a little bit more flint. There's some more flint right there. I have to be careful because I know there's a bear over here. Oh, this farm lies too, so good. We're gonna have a decent like harvest of different fruits come fall in the game. Oh, we got some more mushrooms. These orange. Yeah, these are good to eat. So let me mark these real quick on the map. More decent to eat orange mushrooms. The one good thing is, after a temporal storm like this, you normally... Wow, he got 43 high fertility soil out of that, by the way, folks, in case y'all didn't catch that.
No, I'm not sad about that.
I mean, he's not even like close to our base. There, dear. And honestly, we're gonna replace our dirt with
I've actually never seen anybody else's face.
That's why I'm like he is super far away from us. And it was just high fertility soil, it's not like terra petra or anything. How much turbo do I got left? I got 26. We're going to do a quick sample over here. Yeah, he's basically like from where we live to Canada, dear. To give you an idea of how far away.
Okay. Good find.
Yeah, like that's nowhere near us at all. What do we have over here? Cinnabar. Hematite's like off. So basically nothing. Nothing's over here. That's what we have over here. Okay. To answer that question, nothing of like great import. Alright. I'm gonna go see if I can't do like one more prospect over there, kind of under your farm, dear. I'm not sure that your farm is not sitting on top of the hematite vein. Or at least the high potential for a hematite vein. Let's put it that way. Also brought some eggs from the chickens. Chickens, you can lay any more eggs for us? Hello, Drifter. Oh, good. Okay, God, God, I'm being chased by sugar. That sugar was coming at me. But here's the eggs from the chickens. There you go. You can make some scrambled eggs. Go. Get my shovel that I wanted. Alright. Let's see if I can't get down here and do this prospecting check that I want to do real quick. Do I have a better spot? Actually, I do have a spot over here that would be good. So, like, sealed in a little spot over here. Yep, right here. Alright, so we're going to do a quick check. I'm going to do that block. I'm going to do this block. And we're going to do this block. Alright. And then we're going to go hide in the house, away from the mean old drifters, while I examine the new readings for hematite. Alrighty, here we go. Okay, so map. So up here we had 2.3, 2.32, 2.19, 2.08, what? How did it go down? Like, I am so confused by this heat map. Am I looking at, like, am I in between, like, 3 different hematite heat maps or something? Is it, like, got a U shape around me? A circle? I'm confused by what this heat map looks like. Because it's highest here. It's only, 1,000th less per here. It's lower there than that one. So it's like this line. It's lower here than either one of these, but it's higher here. So, highest heat line is in this area, but it starts to go down this way, but this is higher than that. So it's like it kind of curves a little bit, maybe just a little thin line, like right here. So maybe I should do like right there. That's what I think. We'll check like right there and see what we get. I'm so confused why this one down here is higher than this one, which is lower than these. Very confused by this. I want to. I would like to see a heat map overlay. All right, let's do. We'll just do hematite. There we go. And we'll just do turn off waypoints for now. Very interesting. Okay, well, there we go. We're actually sitting here waiting for a temporal storm to roll in. Oh, I also brought you some more mushrooms here. I brought you some new ones. No, I mean, they're not like any better than the other mushrooms. Like all the mushrooms have the same like satiation value, as far as I'm aware. I could be wrong on that. There. Oh, you're gonna leave for the night, love? My wife has left me in the game. Been abandoned. I have to face this heavy temporal storm on my own. Me and general efficiency. And he's like way down over here. He looked at. So to give you an idea, dear, if you want to look at my map.
Wow.
So we're up here. General efficiency lives like way down here. Yeah, this is zoomed. This is zoomed all the way out, by the way. To give you an idea, like spawn is up here. It'll help if I turn my waypoints back on. So spawn's like right here. So he's like twice the distance from us in spawn. Alright. Well, trying to decide what I should do while I wait for this temporal storm to roll through. Oh, good. These are all gold. So let's do. Get all my ingots out. There we go. And we'll go ahead and put the tin bronze pickaxe together. Oh, rift activity has gotten calm. Did I miss like... Oh, hold on. Surely I have time to till my farm and plant some before the storm hits. If my crops die, then I'm going to have a problem with the Turkish. Which they have nothing to do with this, but I just want someone to blame. Oh my goodness. General efficiency, you're hilarious. Alright, well. The rift activity is, like, stopped. But the temporal storm has not yet arrived. It is raining, though. Crops are all looking good. So I'm going to go up here and do that quick, like, prospecting check real quick. Right, like, here. Okay, come here, shovel. Can I get it done before the temporal storm comes through? Alright. Let's see how this one goes. Alright. Yep. And last one. It is better. Only mildly. But like... Okay. So that's interesting. So we could start doing some like short range ones. So let's just go right over here for a second. Let's just go like right here. Oh, got some more there. Yeah. Just gonna grab all that. Get it out of my way. So we're just gonna do one right here real quick. Normally you shouldn't do them this close together, since we're trying to zero in on it. Alright. Come on. One more. Well, at least we'll have plenty of dirt for making the sod roofs we've been wanting to make. We're planning on building like a little village around spawn. We're going to put in like the sod roofs, which requires medium fertility soil. Okay, so it goes back down right here. Alright, so let's go back a little bit. Okay. Maybe here? I'm just seeing if I can get like a little better reading. Okay. Let's see if I can get this done before the storm hits. There we go. And there it is. Come on, come on, come on. One more rock. There we go. Nope, goes down there too. Alright. Pop over that hole. Run to the house, run to the house, run to the house. There we go. Get inside. And wait for things to start getting weird. I'm gonna put my lamp up too. That'll keep it nice and lit up in here. Alright, looks like we're just gonna try and sleep through it. Alright, we're gonna try and sleep through the temporal storm. Alright. Had a weird dream with strange sounds. There we go. Yeah, alright. I'll quit telling bad jokes in my my in-game chat. Alright, let's see here. Oh, right, my hides should be done. Oh, good. That one's done. Cool. So now we can do our other big hide. Where is it? There we go. Get this in here. Seal that one up. Cool. Scrape the hide. And I'm going to throw this hide in here just so I can grab it later. That's the other thing I need to go check. I just remembered. It is time to check the bees. Someone keeps messaging me. Let's see here. Who is it? I keep getting messages on the Facebooks. Ah, it's a friend of mine. Ah, it's a friend of mine who I've introduced to Vintage Story. And they've learned to make cuppers with tools. There we go. Just responding to them. There we go. Yeah, 2x4 gates needing 10 nails is, yeah, it's rough. Do they have to be like iron nails or anything like that, or can you get away with like copper nails? Ceramic bowl, low fertility soil, ceramic bowl, still low fertility soil, cattails. There we go. Do that, just in case. Any nails? Okay, well at least you can use any nails. And deer on the ice? You have deer on the ice? I can hear it. Do we have bees? No. Darn you bees. Oh god. That's a wolf. Running. 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 Haha. Wolf. Oh. Wolf is smart. Get out of here. Wolf. Behold, man and his mighty rock throwers. There we go. Alright. I guess I'll make another spear. Go gadget. Ford 150. Fish got it. Oh, goodness. Alright. Let's see if I can't get this wolf. Where'd you go, wolf? Where'd you go? Hunting this wolf. I'm not a hunter, but I will hunt this wolf. There he is. Oh, he missed. I don't know how he missed that. Get back here. Get back here, wolf. Quit running away. Quit running away. Dang it. with him in these bushes like this. Alright, quit running away, wolf. God, that wolf is just running. Alright, alright. He's settled down. We're gonna sneak up on him. Dang it. Dang it. Good lord. Couldn't hit that shot to save my life. Ah, it's a low weight wolf. No fat. Dang. Ooh, but get some bones. Bones. Alright. Actually, I should come over here and to spawn and take a look at how things are laid up so I can figure out where I want to build my road to. Okay, got all my waypoints back on. Yeah, okay. Alright, let's take a look at things here, folks. I hope everyone's having a good night out there. Well, it's nighttime for me. I'm watching my wife try to escape the cat, who's decided that my wife must be a cat bed. Got a whole bunch of cranberry bushes up here. It's good. Is that in the distance? Okay, that's just dirt. For a second there, I thought I saw like a bear over there hiding in the bushes. It was just some dark dirt. I was like, okay, okay. Alright. Body of water over here. We're almost to spawn. I also need to eat. Running from the wolf tanked my hunger. Uh-oh. That cat looked very unhappy that you removed her from your desk, my love. It's still quite cold up here at spawn. Alright. Let's see here. There should be a trader just up here. Yeah. So spawn's like right here. Just past this hill right there. Oh, here we go. See, someone's put down some wood blocks. Oh, it's a spear that's all left over here. One flint spear. Okay. That's where someone was building something. I don't know what. Alright. And up here, where there's all this rammed earth, go in here. This is a place where you can actually put your hides for processing. Matter of fact, well, I don't have my help me. But yeah, so you can put your hides in there, and our hunter actually will come by and check them. It's kind of cool. This is a trader. I forget what kind does this say. Commodities trader. So this guy's actually really valuable. He's got like all kinds of good stuff you can buy from him. Yeah, I know. I'm cold and hungry. I got it. I'm heading back. I'm heading back, character. Now I'm... What? I'm sorry, General Efficiency. I don't read, like, deer and cat writing on keyboards. Oh, they're throwing rocks at you? Well, you need to talk to your neighbors about that. You know, and tell them that we don't accept that kind of behavior in this society. My screen is upside down? What? I mean, that'd be kind of amazing. Chad, is my screen upside down? Oof. I'm telling you should really talk to your neighbors about what they're doing over there. General Efficiency's fighting drifters on my server right now. For people who are curious what's going on. Apparently the drifters are sort of winning. Now, General Efficiency, are you in a, by chance, in a dungeon / underground raiding ruins? There we go. Back at base. Grab some food. Rift. Arg. Oh. He found a rift. There we go. There we go. Characters all topped off now. I'm no longer grumbling about, like, where's my food? I need some lunch. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, put that away. Put this dirt away. General Efficiency's having a blast over there fighting drifters, apparently. Whether or not that's intentionally a blast, I don't know. I'm just going to put this meat away. Alright. Oh, were you fighting a drifter while drunk in the game? General Efficiency? Because, I mean, if so, hilarious. I definitely just heard a shiver. I think it's in the cave underneath me. Oh, good, I have strong tannin now. Alright. Uh-oh. There's something looming over me. Chat. I'm getting a glare.
I didn't even realize it's a gate.
Yeah, that's a gate here. It's a double gate.
That's good to know.
Yeah. My wife didn't realize that this was a gate.
Sorry, I thought that was a
No.
fence and just put it there for some reason.
No. This is an actual gate made with like boards. That over there's a gate made with sticks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what the difference is. Go check the bees one more time.
I keep having to put. They eat a lot of food.
Oh, the pigs? Yeah, the pigs do eat a lot of food. My wife's asking or talking about the pigs. Check the pigs too. We'll see how they're doing. Hi, pigs. How y'all doing? Pregnant. Good weight. I mean, you don't have to keep them fed. Once they're pregnant, that's fine. You can just ignore them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, they're fine. You don't have to feed them every day.
Okay, I thought if I didn't feed them, they'd starve to death.
No. The worst that happens is they just don't have kids. I'm gonna take some more flowers with me to go visit the bees. Since apparently these I know the forget-me-nots work. We'll take those. Like, the Lily of the Valley doesn't work, but the Forget-Me-Nots, I think, do. Alright. Oh, so there's some planting trees over here. With the butchery mod, you can drain the blood into a bucket and drink it and get drunk from it. Wait, what? Really? Alright. General Efficiency is experimenting with the butchery mod. I'm almost done here. I'm just checking on the bees. I assume you'd like bees. Yep, these bees seem much happier. Oh, see, now it's seeing the flowers. I wonder if it was because it was still too cold out for the bees. Or maybe too cold out for the flowers. Ah, I bet that's what it was. Last server I was on, they watched on in horror as I drank all the blood and dropped dead from the 6th bucket. Wow. Alright, come on, bee ship. I want bees. We'll swarm in approximately 2 days. Okay. So we got 2 in-game days before bees. Advanced alcoholism. Wow. Alright. Yeah. Well, I'm sitting here. Gonna cut down this maple tree. Last thing we do. This will be the last thing we do tonight, chat, was we're gonna cut down this maple tree. And then we're gonna head back to base. Because I need more maple logs to finish my house. There we go. Any more? Did I miss any? Nope. There we go. Alright. It's been a fun little stream, hanging out, working on stuff on my vanilla multiplayer server, which again, if people are interested, you know, feel free to join the community. And we'll talk about it and see if you want to join the server and all that. And, you know, in the future, I will be having other servers, but those will be for paid members. Those will also be, like, modded servers, and I've also been considering doing a Project Zomboid server at some point. But again, those will be for, you know, Patreons and stuff. Just because servers are expensive. I can't just foot the bill for all of it. Wish I could. Alright, but there we are. So, this has been my vanilla vintage story multiplayer server, just hanging out, working on the house, working on farming project, and watching winter finally come to an end. So thank you all for joining me. This has been Thon McMahon playing some vintage story, and I hope you all enjoyed the stream. And we'll catch you next time, which will be tomorrow, because I'll be streaming again tomorrow. But it'll be something different, probably. So, talk to you all then, and until then, you all have a wonderful time, and keep being wonderful people.